Hello Leos, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Leos this week? Firstly, you have the Artist. That's specific to this tarot deck. Other tarot decks don't have the Artist card, so it's very unique. Oh, then you have the Ace of Swords. Then you have the King of Wands. Then you have the Three of Swords. So, as always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. I don't know why I feel like I have to mention Four of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups is the feeling of something being offered to you or given to you or handed to you on a silver platter and you're choosing not to take it. So there could be an opportunity or a chance given to you or offered and you're just like, I'll think about it and get back to you. And you never respond because that's the Four of Cups. This is a good opportunity, this is a gift. But for some reason either you don't feel deserving of it or you don't feel ready for it or there's just too much fear around it for you to take it. But just be aware that there is something that would be very good if you do accept it and say yes. The Artist card firstly, sorry now that I've finished that. The Artist card is obviously about, I don't know, conjuring up something, creating something, inspired to make something this week. So some of you, I don't know why I'm getting stones come in. You could be painting stones or, I don't know why that came through, something about stones. Some type of crafty maybe energy around like using what is around you without needing to go shopping or to like invest in materials. Just use what you have around you in order to create something. Very, very, very inspired action. And it could be very like spontaneous. You could be like having an afternoon nap and then you just bolt upright and go, I'm gonna go cut up the curtains and make little sundresses. Like there's just something where you're gonna be inspired, and the reason I'm saying that is Ace of Swords right next to it, which is an epiphany, a light bulb moment. It's also clarity, it's also messages coming in, and a lot of you, I don't know why, I just feel like there's like a spark of inspiration. It could even be from a message or from a communication from someone. Something someone says to you might make something click, where you were already planning on doing something and then they say something and you go, say it again? And they say it and you go, like that proper movie moment of say that again? And then something all becomes very clear and you go and, I don't know, there's like, something's inspiring you to do something, to make something. There's also messages, communication and like winning, like a victory moment for you in some way this week. Some of you are going to find out that something worked or that something is good. I don't know what that means. You could have been trying to investigate a situation or a person and you're like, or like stalk. And I don't mean stalk in a harmful way, I mean stalk as in like healthily look into a person or something, because King of Wands right next to the Ace of Swords is kind of tying that in quite nicely. If you maybe are a bit suspicious of someone or there's just something you're trying to look into more, get more information about before you accept, and I think it's going to turn out all good. Like some of you are going to be offered something and that might be to do with that Four of Cups and you're like, is this a hoax? Is this a scam? Why are they offering this to me? Why me? And so that might be why you don't accept it straight away, because you're trying to figure out if it is like a scam or if it's like pretend. You know what I mean? When like you get strange emails saying, we want you to do this or have $1 million, and you know it's a scam, but there's something where it's going to be sound so good that you do think, I need to look into this before I accept it. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be true blue. Three of Swords being here, Three of Swords is kind of heartbreak energy or pain in some way. Now it is minor arcana, it's not major, it's only one small part of your week and there's lots of good things happening. So there is something though that there is a feeling of loss or sadness or grief around. This can also be fear. some of you, I'm getting this energy for some reason that some of you are afraid of losing someone. You're afraid of grief. You're afraid of like, also I'm getting stabbed in the back. Stabbed in the back. Some of you are afraid of being stabbed in the back or betrayed in some way. And it just feels as if there's something where it's like, remember that you're almost hurting yourself twice. Whether that's you fearing that a partner will stab you in the back, or whether that means you're fearing losing family members. Is there something where it's like you're putting yourself through that pain twice, because some pain is inevitable and you're going to feel it anyway, and others isn't even going to happen, right? You're not going to get betrayed, you're not going to get stabbed in the back, but you're almost putting yourself through that pain, imagining it. So try your best to replace that feeling with something better. Whether it be gratitude, whether it be, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful for my partner being so genuine and trustworthy and like very different to maybe past partners, or whether this is about losing family members, instead of feeling, oh my gosh, imagine when they go, or imagine when they're no longer here, maybe you could replace it with, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that they're here with me right now. Like, just kind of replace it, because you can't really get rid of thoughts or feelings, but you can kind of swap them and just transition them into something better. Clarify the artist card. You have the Six of Cups and the King of Cups. Your emotions and your feelings, you're going to make something really cool out of them. This could be around children, but it could also just be you kind of playing around in a childlike spirit. I feel like some of you, there might be something you're usually bad at. Let's say, for example, you're bad at baking. For some reason, with the Six of Cups here, you're letting yourself explore and be bad at it. You're letting yourself potentially fail or do bad because it's making your heart very happy. With the King of Cups, like, this just seems playful and fun. If you're in a relationship, you and your partner could be like, let's go make snowmen. Like, it's that kind of energy of like, you don't actually have to make a beautiful, perfect snowman. You can just, it's about the process. It's about the actual making of it, the fun, the enjoyment of it. With the Six of Cups, King of Cups, like, there's some type of love and fun out of like creativity. And I feel like there could also be something where you end up surprising yourself, and like, it could start off as something silly and then you go, oh, what if we do this again, but actually try, because that one didn't even turn out that bad. But that snowman was pretty cool. We could make a living making snowmen for people. Like, there's something that could turn around with the artist and become kind of like something very creative that you can show other people that you're capable of doing. Clarify the Ace of Swords. That flew across the room. Ace of Pentacles, to clarify the Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity coming in where others wouldn't see maybe a massive potential out of something. You're seeing it for like the tree that a seed could grow into, right? To others it's just a seed. You can get a whole packet of those from the shop. What's the big deal? To you, you're like, no, this is the seed. This is the golden beans. This is gonna be something big. I'm gonna look after this. I'm gonna grow this into something very valuable for myself, whether that's a small business, whether that's just an opportunity, like, because I said a light bulb. I said some of you are like in a nap, you're having a nap and you just bolt upright and go and do something. It's an opportunity. It's a business idea. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, you're about to become one, you have an idea for something maybe that the world needs, that you're like, well, someone needs to fix this problem. Oh, I think I know how to do that. I think I actually know how I can do that. I'm going to make those. I'm going to sell them. Like, whatever this is, like, there's something small, it grows into something big, and you know it's a winner. You know it's a winner. Other people are going to be like, yeah, cool. That's a good idea. Someone should do that, is what others would think. Whereas you're like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a lot of money doing it. With the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Wands. You have rebirth with the King of Wands. Some of you with the rebirth card and the King of Wands, you're very much like, I don't know why, I feel like your actions towards someone is gonna sort someone out. Which is really weird, and I don't know if that's in a relationship or if that's in, I mean, I don't know if that's in a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship, but it just seems as if King of Wands is my least favourite king personally, and I don't want to get my personal emotions involved. However, I am reading the cards, so the cards that are being shown to me are for a reason, and the way I read this card is this guy is a bit egotistical sometimes. He's a bit of a, like, he is wearing a mask. Usually that comes out of a place of insecurity. Doesn't really matter where it comes out of a place of, because everybody has insecurities. This person doesn't need to act like a douche. And I feel like there's a rebirth happening with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords around this. There's a certain mood you're going to be in this week where you could communicate very clearly to someone that their actions, their words, or their way of being, you're like, that's not good enough. You don't talk to me like that. You don't act like that. Do you think that's okay? You think I'm gonna put up with that energy? I'm not gonna... Did you forget that who I am? Do you think I'm gonna... Do you think I'm a pushover? Like, there's something where you're either gonna stand up for yourself, you're gonna say something, and it's actually, in a way, gonna save this person's life. And I don't mean that, like, save their life physically, but I just feel like this person may have been in this place of... like maybe enablers or people that just would let them... This could even be something where maybe they're not being a douche towards you, but they have certain bad habits or negative thinking about themselves or their own life, where they're falling down a negative path in some way. Whatever way it is, with the Ace of Swords, I feel like you not putting up with someone's crap, or you not putting up with someone's negative self-talk, whatever it may be, whatever way this goes, it's going to save them. It's going to put them onto a better track. And at the time, with Three of Swords being right next to this, I feel like they're not going to want to hear it at the time. There's some type of tough love. There's some type of tough love you're going to say to someone. You're going to say, sort yourself out. Or, like, go away. Like, and there's something where they're going to immediately be like, alright, I'll go away. They might not react. You might not know how much you've helped them, because their immediate reaction could be out of ego or fear with that Three of Swords, or pain of like, oh no. And they don't want to hear what you have to say. But there's a seed being planted. Like, the other cards in this reading are important here. A seed might be planted in their brain that something you say then later grows into more, and they go, oh, I actually usually really trust what Leo has to say and their opinions, so they might have a point about this too. They could be right. Maybe I should give them more attention. Maybe I should actually listen to what they're saying more. Maybe they were right. Like, I don't know, Knight of Swords, you're helping, you're saving someone, but it's more out of you going, I'm not putting up with your crap. And then for some reason, this person might be used to people that very much put up with their crap, or even like, it just feels like mean girl energy, but this feels masculine. Like, you know that mean girl where they'll be saying stuff about someone else and everyone else will be like, yeah, because everyone's scared of them. Like, everyone's like, they don't want to upset them, so they're just like, oh yeah, you're so right, that girl is kind of annoying. Like, there's something where, I don't know if that's called enabling, I don't know what it's called, but it's just like, this feels more masculine. It feels like it's around a man, but you're not someone, you're not afraid of them. You're not like, oh, I have to talk up to this person, I have to make sure they're happy, I want them to like, you're not bothered if they like you. You're just like, that's disgusting, but don't talk about that. Like, don't even, I don't know, but something flips their whole energy around, because either they're not expecting you to say it, or your specific words will really plant a seed in them that will grow into something that will turn their life around in some way. And I know that sounds heavy, but it really, your energy is quite like alchemistic in the sense that like your words mean things to people, and the things you say, people actually believe what you say. You have power that you forget. So like, without you intending it, something's really gonna help someone's life just by you being quite sharp-tongued. Is a good thing for this person. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.